What's going on with y'all boys? Today we have some news regarding the live action One Piece. We have all the titles and summaries for season 1. Season 1 is 8 episodes long. I'm pretty sure every episode is an hour long. But before we get into that, let's get into this statement from the producer. Our whole season is set up in 4 2-episode arcs where we're meeting a new Straw Hat, getting to know them and finding out where they fit into their world. It's not only an origin story of how the crew comes together, but it's an encapsulation of the idea of found family and a spirit of togetherness and adventure. So basically, this 8-episode season is split into 2 4-episode arcs where we have one focusing on Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji. So now that we know that, let's go ahead and get into the titles themselves. Episode 1, of course, is titled Romance Dawn, directed by Mark Jobstis, teleplayed by Matt Owens and Stephen Maeda. Monkey D. Luffy, an optimistic young pirate with dreams of finding the One Piece, sets off in search of the loyal crew he needs to navigate the vast seas. His journey begins when he helps Kobe, a deckhand forced into servitude, to escape an undesirable situation. While in Shell's Town, Luffy meets Roronoa Zoro, a famed pirate hunter, and Nami, a master thief, in the three form a tenuous alliance. Episode 2, The Man in the Straw Hat, is directed by Mark Jobstis. Written by Ian Stokes, Luffy, Zoro, and Nami find themselves imprisoned on an island overtaken by the deranged pirate Buggy. Kobe joins the Marines and proves his mettle. So the thing here that stands out to me is it seems like we're going to get a little Kobe subplot, because if you know, in the anime and the manga, we don't see Kobe for a while until in the manga we have cover stories, right? In the anime, there's about a few episodes that adapt those cover stories. So we don't really see him after Luffy and Zoro leave. We don't really see him until then. So it looks like we're going to be getting Kobe joining the Marines much earlier on. We're going to have a subplot, actually. It's going to be a subplot during the series. So, of course, these 2 episodes cover everything before they arrive to Syrup Village, of course. Episode 3 is titled Tell No Tales, directed by Emma Sullivan, written by Matt Owens and Damani Johnson. Luffy, Zoro, and Nami land in Syrup Village where they meet Usopp, a local who introduced the group to Kaya, a sickly shipyard, hairless, under the care of a trio of overbearing house staff. With the help of Kobe, Vice Admiral Garp, a powerful marine, sets off in search of Luffy. So it looks like Garp is going to appear much, much, much earlier, actually going after Luffy. In the next episode, we get more information on that. Episode 4 is titled The Pirates Are Coming. This is also the end. It looks like this is the end of the Syrup Village stuff also. Directed by Emma Sullivan, written by Tiffany Gashler and Tom Hayden. Luffy, Zoro, and Nami fight their way through Kaya's mansion, which has now become a prison. Usopp enlists the help of Kobe, Helmeppo, and the Marines. Luffy finally gets the ship of his dreams as Garp closes in. So this is where the Mary comes into play, of course. And this is Usopp actually gets the Marines, Kobe, Helmeppo. They're coming much, much earlier. Much earlier. They're actually involved in this arc because originally, of course, they weren't involved. So that's an interesting change. Definitely need to see how it's executed, though, of course. Episode 5, we're already at Baratier, Eat at Baratier, directed by Tom Southam, written by Laura Jacquim. Luffy and the gang are tested in their ability to fight together on the high seas. They arrive at Baratier, a floating restaurant where they encounter Sanji, a young chef with a love of fine dining. A duel on the dock shocks the group. So this is where we meet Sanji. This is where the Baratier stuff begins. Episode 6 is titled The Chef and the Chore Boy, directed by Tim Southam, written by Stephen Maeda and Diego Gutierrez, I think that's how you say it. The group is ambushed by a threat that no one sees coming after a hard-fought battle at the Baratier. Sanji finally follows his dreams with another crew member, while another crew member shows their true colors. So this is the end of the Baratier arc, and it looks like we're getting some seeds planted for Arlong, of course. I'm pretty sure they'll have some Arlong stuff play out in this episode because I'm actually kind of worried because it looks like the last episode focuses on once they leave Arlong, and that's after. It sounds like that. I think it's Logtown. But episode 7 is The Girl with the Sawfish Tattoo, directed by Joseph. Oh, his last name is crazy. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Written by, there's 4 writers here. Tiffany Garrett. I just said her name right, too. Greschler, Ian Stokes and Allison Waintrap, and Lindsay Gale Gelfand. I've had a whoa. These names are beating my ass, bro. They're crazy. The crew comes to an aid of a member in dire need of family. So this is Arlong. I'm really interested to see how they handle Arlong, because Arlong is one of my favorite arcs of the whole series. I love this arc so much. I love it so much. So I'm really intrigued on how they handle that whole arc. Episode 8 is titled Worse in the East, directed by Joseph Wad Ika and written by Matt Owens and Stephen Maida. A new pirate crew is born. So this is where, that whole scene where they put their feet on the the barrel and say their dreams. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing that in this episode. This is where they set off into the Grand Line, I'm pretty sure. So I'm really worried here about Arlong, though. I hope the looks like the way they're pacing it right. I think episode 6 is where some stuff from Arlong will be set up, and 7 is where most of the Arlong stuff happens. In episode 8, maybe we'll see the end of it. I'm really interested to see how that plays out. I'm really intrigued on how that plays out, because everything else has 2 episodes, but the pacing there is a little. I just gotta see it in action. Definitely gotta see it in action. But of course, this is definitely what I expected, though. Of course, as you may know, I'm pretty sure the whole East Blue stuff in the manga is around 100 chapters long, I'm pretty sure. In the anime, it's around 61 episodes. So of course, to adapt all of that into 8 episodes is definitely going to be a challenge. I know it was a challenge, and I'm definitely interested to see how that plays out. But that's all I got for me. That's all for me. I'll be stuttering. That's all for me in this video. Are you excited for One Piece live action? I'm definitely excited. Are you gonna watch it? Are you not gonna watch it? Are you worried about pacing here? Are you worried about how they're gonna handle it? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you interested in the Kobe subplot? Because it looks like Kobe's gonna be involved much earlier. He's gonna be an integral part of the story much earlier than the manga or the anime. Are you interested in that? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you on the next one.